I want to do a prayer concerning people, not the people. What I mean specifically are people. There are people who are good people. You are amazing. But what do you do when you don't have boundaries? What do you do when you have not set boundaries and or you had boundaries and you pulled your boundaries down just for a period of time or for a specific season? Have you ever been the type of person and someone said, you know what, you're mean? No, you're not mean. You have boundaries. Now, you might be mean, but there are some people who have boundaries. Boundaries are meant for people who don't respect your space. Boundaries are made for people who do not respect your space. And sometimes you let people in your space, but if you let the wrong people in your dwelling space, you're going to have a problem. So a lot of people, you are hurt because you lack the understanding that you need boundaries. In the season when the Holy Spirit is doing things that are supernatural, you need boundaries to maintain your blessing. You need boundaries to get yourself in a mindset that I must hear God concerning this thing. There are people who say they hear God, but you hear God, but now you're struggling with choices you made because you are in your feelings, because there are some people who are in those feelings because they moved on their emotions. When you have a plethora of people who are always emotionally moving, you need to establish some boundaries. I'm going somewhere. You could be minding your business, drinking your water, and worshiping the Most High God without boundaries. The Bible even says, lay hands on no man suddenly. And even though you are good believer, you are praying for people, but they are taking your prayer as saying, you allow me to be in your space because you don't have boundaries. When you don't have boundaries, it's frustrating. When you don't have boundaries, you can create a problem. And so there are two types of people we're going to pray that you get deliverance from. The first person you need prayer from are people who are entitled. Entitled people are a big problem when you don't have boundaries because they believe they're entitled to be in your space. I'm not done yet. The other person that I need you to pray for and put your boundaries up it are people who we said have a sense of entitlement, but people who are attention seeking. Attention seeking people have a problem with boundaries. Someone said, you already in my house as usual. Kimmy, bless you. Happy birthday to everyone. And so when you have entitled people and people who want your attention, you must create healthy what? Y'all sound real good. Boundaries.